Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. We've got Geoffrey here in his spiffy new Daedric armor with still a few pieces of ebony, but it actually works pretty well in my opinion. And also, for some reason, he's glowing lavender. Not sure what magic it is on him that's doing that, but it's not really important. Okay. We are fresh out of the Arcane University.
The south by marshes and rainforest.
Good to know.
And we had gone there after going to Skingrad, allegedly to get an overdue book that the Count had borrowed, only it turned out that they'd actually sent us there to spy on him without telling us. And to Geoffrey's immense surprise, Raminus Polis actually apologized for that. Geoffrey is still not willing to fully trust him again. Not that he particularly trusted him before that, but at least Polis hadn't outright lied to him about anything before, as far as Geoffrey knew. And this time Polis had provably lied about something, and now Geoffrey's wondering, what else can or will he lie about? But the fact remains that Raminus actually apologized, so Geoffrey is sticking with the guild for a little bit longer. However, he is taking a break from guild missions. He's been given a new one, but rather than go off and do that, it's an archeological expedition to an Aelid ruin, but rather than go off and do that, he's decided that he's going to do some personal business off to the west. We're off to the city of Chorrol, and from there to Battlehorn Castle beyond. We'll take a brief stop in Chorrol to sell any loot that we find on the way, and also to talk to the Fighters Guild, because there's a job we did for them down in Leowyn many episodes ago, and we haven't reported back on the results yet. So while we're in Chorrol, we'll stop into the Fighters Guild and let them know what happened down there, and see what's next on the agenda. And as I've said a few times, Geoffrey now has a policy of picking up pretty much all the potion ingredients he sees. Because he's needed it for enough different things that it's useful to just have everything that he can lay his hands on. Not even sure what Morning Glory's used for. Morning Glory root pulp. Burden, damage, willpower, frost shield. Meh. Not very useful stuff. For me, at least. I wonder if the monsters in here have gotten any tougher. Used to be there were wolves in here. Oh, there's a Minotaur. Hello, mister. Even Minotaurs are no problem at all. Right, back on the road. There's usually a bandit hiding behind that outcropping of rock right there. Let's see. Damage health. There is usually a bandit hiding around here. Oh, Gate to Oblivion. And it's not too far away. Looks like it's literally right on the road. Yeah, I do not feel like doing that right now. In a little while, perhaps. But, for now, I just want to get on with my self-assigned quests in and near Chorrol. Yeah, pretty close to the road. Pretty soon I will want to go into another Oblivion Gate, because I have an idea for enchanting my new Daedric helmet. And the enchantment I want, well, I can get a very powerful one from a sigil stone. Much stronger than what I can get by doing it myself on an enchanting table. Whoa. Mysticism mastery increased. The mysteries of magic are slowly revealing themselves to you. You now are Journeyman of Mysticism, and you can cast Journeyman level Mysticism spells.
Ha! Yeah!
Okay, there's also usually a bandit hiding behind that wall right there. There's a treasure chest right here. Hard lock, huh? Do I have the open hard locks magic spell yet? I do not. I'm not sure I could use it even if I did. Okay. Old-fashioned way. Ah. Blast it. $55 gold and iron arrows. At this point, that's pretty pathetic. I'm level like 24, aren't I? Yeah, 24. Speaking of which, how much further do I have to go to the next level? A good distance. I wonder, is it the presence of the Oblivion Gate that's made it so that the bandits who are usually here aren't here? Odile Farm. Good times there, where the Odile sons and I battled a whole bunch of goblins. Lane Priory. I wonder how the place looks now. Now that most of the brothers have evacuated. They just left this poor guy laying here. Huh. And they even have a graveyard over here. They could have done something.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. kind of wondering where he was.
I'm the shepherd here. Eranor's the name. And this is Waynon Priory.
Yeah, you ought to remember me. I saved your life a while back.
Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion Gates opening all over the place?
There's one just down the road, so yes.
Be seeing you.
Acting like he's never seen me before. I can take this stuff now. Now, I guess now that I'm a blade, it all kind of belongs to me after a fashion. That's supposed to be a painting? Or some kind of panel? Still really cheap stuff in here. Well, let's check out the chapel now. Is there something up there? Is that like an old fort up there? Kind of looks like that. Okay then. Looks like a broken up old fort. Let's go take a closer look, just out of pure curiosity. Odd that it's not marked on the compass. Boy, it's really collapsed. Okay. Guess it kind of stands to reason then that it's not on the map, since there's literally nothing here anymore. Oh, look who it is. The brother, what's his name?
How are you? Welcome, Knight Commander.
Missing daughter? Oh, right. I heard about that in an old episode way back last time I was in Chorrol.
Seed-Neus is worried sick about her daughter, Dar-Ma. If you think you can help, you'll find her at her shop, Northern Goods and Trade. Goodbye.
Well, might be a deed worth doing.
Greetings.
Blessings of the Nine upon you. Shouldn't forget my manners. After all, I was kind of annoyed by certain mannerless people not too long ago, wasn't I?
Hi there.
Oh, greetings, Your Grace. Looks like the changing of the guard. Who's that? Wearing all steel armor. That's usually the sign of someone, you know, fairly important. I don't have much loot to sell. Really, all I've got is a wolf pelt. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Nah, let's just go straight to the Fighters Guild. Ah, Modern, just the man I need to speak to.
I'm looking for results from you. What have you found out?
Those drunkards were just bored. I found them some work to do and they went off and did it, and things seem to be more or less fixed.
The Blackwood Company has taken that much of a foothold in Leowin. Those sons of... Never mind. You've done your job. Here's your payment for it.
Very good. 500. Oh, that's decent. Does this earn me a promotion?
You've done well. Because of your efforts, you have achieved the rank of Swordsman of the Fighters Guild.
Ah, thank you very much. Oh, what next then?
I don't have anything for you right now. Speak with Azan or Grokash. Get some more seasoning, and maybe I'll have something. Or perhaps you're ready for advancement.
You just advanced me, but okay, am I?
I'm sorry. You're not yet ready for a promotion. Keep completing contracts, and take care of any assigned duties.
Very good then.
Go to it!
Back to Anvil and Shadenhall, eh? Well, it just so happens I'm more or less on my way to Anvil. Okay, where's what's her name? There she is. Okay, let's see here. I need the charm spell.
A pleasure to speak with you.
She says as she wields this gigantic warhammer in my face.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Let's see, apprentice mercantile. I doubt I can push it this high, but let's try. Take this wolf pelt off my hands, please. Wouldn't have thought I could push it that high, but okay. Do I have anything else? Not really. Well, lockpicks. Do I really need all those lockpicks? Probably not. I can sell her a few of these. Let's sell her 10 of them. Okay. Alright. She only has 600 gold, so I can't really sell her expensive items. Interesting weapons? Not really. Dwarven stuff is the best she's got. Dwarven and Elven. Armor? Not really. Steel and Mithril. Meh. And a Dwarven helmet, which I am way past needing.
I appreciate your business. You
All
too.
right. Let's hop on over to the Mages Guild and buy up as many soul gems as they've got. And then, well, I suppose we should talk to the shopkeeper lady. What was her name? Seed-Neus?
Ah, how great. How do you do?
Have you heard? Renoir got some new books in.
Talk to her about her missing daughter.
A pleasure to speak with you.
You've only got spells for sale, but okay.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Summon Ghost. Well. He's only a novice at Mercantile. Ha. Summon Ghost. That ought to be better than summoning that skeleton.
Tell your friends about me. Goodbye.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Have you anything to sell? You do not. But have you heard any rumors lately?
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense.
I was hoping for something a bit, newer than that. I've heard that one before.
Good day.
Okay, who else?
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Please, go on.
Max disposition, okay.
You never know when you might need a good, strong potion. Best to stock up now while you can.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just buy them all.
You need to make a better offer.
Oh, come on. You're an apprentice. You're not that big. Fine.
A bargain at any price.
Okay.
Come back and see me again. Good day.
Wish I had the open lock spells for this, because that would mean it wouldn't be considered, you know, theft or illegal.
I hope I can help.
Have you anything for sale? You do not.
Farewell.
Alchemy supplies. Too heavy. Don't want to be carrying pumpkins around, thank you very much. Anyone else around here? No. Not locked.
You look like a bright one.
I am indeed. Alright, is there anyone upstairs who I might be able to buy stuff from? Let's see. Already spoke to him. Can't sleep in that bed. Wheat grain? Restore fatigue, damage magicka, fortify health. On Oblivion. Yeah. Dwemer history and culture. Looks like there's no one else up here. Why not? All right, well, I did get a okay number of soul gems. So I guess we're done here, unless I decide to come back and spend the night.
Hello. I'm Castor Scribonia, the writer, author of Woman Gone Wild.
Greetings. Blessings of the Nine upon you and all that. Can you tell me about the city?
Who is the fairest of them all, other than myself? The proprietor of the Grey Mare is lovely. She and the guard captain would be a nice couple.
She ships people.
Farewell.
Shipping people in real life is kind of
Good afternoon.
gross
I'd like
behavior.
to learn more about spell casting. Might have to head over to the Mages Guild and see if they're accepting new members.
Right. So, on to the shop to see what I can do to help on that matter. Good evening.
I don't mean to impose, but I'm hoping you can help me. My daughter, Dar-Ma, is missing, and I don't know what to do.
Well, please, tell me more.
That's right. My daughter, Dar-Ma, never came back from Hackdirt. I'm dreadfully worried something may have happened to her. Can you help?
Yes, I'll help find your daughter.
I can't thank you enough for your kindness. She was supposed to make a delivery to a Tira Moslin in Hackdirt, so I would start there. In case it may be useful, she was with Blossom, her horse, I mean. Dar-Ma loves that animal and would never willingly abandon her.
Okay. So, Hackdirt, can you tell me anything about it in particular?
A rather isolated village south of Chorrol. We do some business with the trader there. Small volume, but she pays well. Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dar-Ma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her.
Heard anything that might explain or help?
I heard that the Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently someone stole something very personal to her.
That doesn't really help with this business. While I'm here...
What can I interest you in?
No soul gems.
Be seeing you.
Hackdirt, eh? To the south. Worth a look. Let's see. It's not exactly in the direction that I'm going, but it's not too far off, I suppose. Not too out of the way. Right. Go over to Battlehorn Castle, then down to Hackdirt. Alchemy ingredients. What the? Boy, this one's tough.
Yeah.
Is something else attacking me? I did see that wolf running off this way. Well, whatever other enemy was around seems to be gone now. Okay, here we go.
What's the matter? Getting tired? You're pathetic.
Glass dagger, okay. Daedric bow. Ooh. Got another wolf. Kind of looks like it.
Whoa!
What the... What is that? Oh, just really bright light. Is that a treasure chest? It is. It's a pilling bit of gold and some scales. Right. Getting pretty late. Fortunately, we've got one of our homes away from home, as it were. Shield of True Horn. What was that? Can we close the gate now, please? Excellent. It's way too easy to open from the outside, I gotta say. Security's kind of lax. Greetings, my servant.
Yes, sir.
Well, carry on with your duties.
All right.
The North Tower, eh? Up to the top of the tower, it would appear. What is that table doing over there? Fairly grand view. Hmm. Manual of armor. Guide to Skingrad. In Julianus all justice and wisdom. My name is Alicia Otis, and I'd like to tell you all about Skingrad. Skingrad County is famous for its wines, tomatoes, and cheeses, and the town of Skingrad is one of the cleanest, safest, and most prosperous towns in Cyrodiil. Located in the heart of the West Weald Highlands, Skingrad is the gem of Old Colovia and a model of the Colovian virtues of independence, hard work, and tough-mindedness. Skingrad has 3 districts, the Castle, Hightown, and Chapel. A low road runs east-west under the walls and bridges of the upper town. The guilds and Westweald Inn are in the west of Hightown, while many shops and upper-class residences are arranged along a street in the north. The southern half of the town includes the chapel at its east end, with Skingrad's other lodgings, the Two Sisters Inn, on a street in the center, with other residences, modest and mean, scattered through the rest of the district. Gates and bridges cross the low road to connect Hightown and Chapel in several places. Castle Skingrad is completely separate from the town, standing on a high prominence to the southeast. A road from the town's east gate leads from the town to the castle. Janus Hasseldor, Count Skingrad, has ruled Skingrad for many years and is known by reputation to be a powerful wizard. He is a very private man and declined all requests for an interview, and he shamefully neglects his chapel devotions to the Nine. How are the people to learn public virtue if not from the model of their ruler? Nonetheless, he is widely honored and respected by his people, and Skingrad is a model of a well-run, orderly county. crime, gambling, and public drunkenness are almost unknown, and its wines and cheeses command high prices all over Tamriel. There are 2 inns in Skingrad. One, the Two Sisters Inn, is owned by 2 orcs. I'm pleased to tell you that this inn is clean and well ordered, and is troubled neither by riot nor public drunkenness. The other inn is run by a pleasant imperial woman. Neither of these proprietors are to be seen in the chapel of Julianus, so I'm at a loss to tell you which one you should choose when seeking food or lodgings. However, I'm certain where you should go to purchase your sweet rolls, to Salmo, the baker in Chapel District. They are delicious. As for where to sample the other tasty treats of Skingrad, as cheeses and tomatoes, I must leave that to your discretion. I am sure you are not interested in Skingrad's wines, for drinking leads to disorderliness, and disorderliness leads to sin. The Mages Guild here is no better than it is in other places, but the Fighters Guild makes a specialty in goblin hunting, which is a great service to travelers in the Westweald, and I was shocked to discover the town smithy openly refers to himself as Agnet the Pickled. Can you imagine being proud of such shameful behavior? Keep the 9 in your heart. Refers to himself? Agnet is, of course, a woman. So, a little bit of misogyny there. How could a woman possibly be a proper smith, is what she seems to be saying. Nothing on the other side of this tapestry. This would appear to be my personal lodgings. Block increased to 56. Okay. This is the 3rd book in a 4-book series. If you've not yet read the first 2 books, Beggar and Thief, you would be well advised to do so. Okay, well then. Shouldn't read that. Blade increased. Huh. I've been thinking, you know, every now and then I think that I ought to improve my blade skill. This place is pretty big.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you. Okay, here's the front entrance.
This came for you, sir.
One note from Quest complete, Battlehorn Castle. Okay. So a note from Nilthus? Note from Nilthus. Note. Ah, here we go. Note from Nilthus Amelian. I hope you were pleased with your recent purchase. I recently learned of an item you might be interested in, an ancient Dwemer forge still in working condition. It is guaranteed to facilitate all armor and weapon repairs. I know that a person of your means and discrimination would never balk at such a price, which barely covers my own expenses, much less the cost of shipping it to Battlehorn Castle. I look forward to doing business with you soon. I remain, Nilthus Amelian, the Merchants Inn, blah blah blah. So he could sell me a forge, eh?
Good evening, sir.
Okay, do I have an invisible guard? Castle basement. This must be the guards' quarters. Castilian Athon. Trying to talk to him. It's not letting me talk to him.
Greetings to you.
I'm pushing the talk button. Castle basement. What's down in the castle basement? Ah, this must be the wine cellar. Ah, okay. A tunnel straight from the wine cellar to the Great Hall. Ah, I see. Cheese and wine. Makes sense. Don't know who that is, but I shall not disturb his sleep. Okay, workout chamber. Oh, look at that, a good old iron mace. Those were the days when I was still using one of those. Simpler times. Simpler times. Who are these folks? Castle servants, perhaps? Okay, this must be the kitchen. Oh, got a dead deer up here. Battlehorn Castle East Wing. I have an East Wing. Note. Directions on making something. Oh, hunting trophy. That must be what this place is all about. Currently, whoa, 3 a.m. Well, I believe it is time to retire and have some sleep. Let's see, where was my writing desk? There's my writing desk. Right, where is... There they are. Barracks, bedroom, upgrades, dining area. I was wrong, they aren't weightless. They aren't heavy. But they aren't completely weightless. Can't remove quest out. But the quest is over. Ah, well. Okay. That doesn't exactly clear out much space, but... Oh, I forgot to... I was about to say I forgot to sell the wolf pelt. But, no, that's a new wolf pelt that I got on the way from Chorrol to Battlehorn Castle. Right. Okay, getting a bit of a late start. Hello.
How can I be of service?
I could use something to break my fast.
Certainly. What can I interest you in?
I think a good old shepherd's pie.
Certainly. Here you are. Anything else?
No, thank you.
A pleasure to serve you.
Cure disease, shield, and fortify agility. Lots of good stuff. Right then. Where was the front door? Ah, down there. Alright. Well, at least that clears out my inventory a little bit. Okay. I think this is a good time to end the video. So, viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. In the next episode, we go down to Hackdirt to see about what's going on with Dar-Ma, and time permitting, proceed from there further south towards Anvil. That is the plan for the immediate future. See you next time.